It's Coach Henninger. We have survived our first week of tackle football. I'm very proud of all you boys. I know that Coach Peterson, Coach Johnson, Coach Wallace, Coach Dickerson, Coach O'Reilly, everybody, Coach Ash. We're all very, very proud of you for surviving, and you deserve our praise. Well done. In that week, this last week, we've installed a little bit about our offense, got in our base formation, and talked about the numbering system. Our wide receivers, the crew that Coach Dickerson and I have been working with, good week. We're learning how to get up to the line. I know that Coach Wallace is putting in our offensive line. You guys are starting to look really good, and Coach Peterson's doing a great job with the running backs. On our defensive side, let's start talking about that. Let's get some concepts down, and let's start with how we look at an offense. How we look at an offense here is instead of numbers for these holes, we're going to talk about gaps: A gap, B gap, C gap, D gap, and at the very sides, we'll call those the edge. All right. So at times we might be talking about what you need to control. You might need to control the B gap, which is between the right tackle and right guard from the offense. Okay, we might be talking about the edge, setting the edge, and the edge is very important in this game of football. The edges over here are the things we cannot allow the offense to get to. We cannot allow this three guy to get out here. If he gets out here, he's gone for 6 for sure. So we're going to talk about setting the edge, and setting the edge means that if 3 is running this way, I want my quarterback to attack the outside shoulder of the 1, push upfield, and make sure that he is outside of this 3. If this flow goes this way, the 1 comes upfield, attacks the outside shoulder 2 to set the edge, and he's trying to cut that number 3 guy off from going this way. Defensive tackle is the same way. All right? So we're going to attack half a man, outside shoulder, set the edge. All right, we got that. So we've got gaps, set the edge. 2 basic concepts. We're going to get that down real quick. It's going to be real easy. All right, let's talk about now our base defense, right? Base gaps. We've got the gaps, our base defense here. We'll talk about positions. So our positions start with defensive tackle, nose guard, and defensive tackle. You'll see the tackles are lined up over the tackles, while the nose guard's lined up over the center. We have 5 linebackers, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So those linebackers are numbered, and we'll move those around. If this guy ends up coming over here, he's a 1. This guy comes over here, he's a 5. The base positions stay the same. We got 2 cornerbacks and a free safety. All right. Now, when we're out here, we're talking about our base approach. We're not going to have you do a lot of reads, which some defenses do. I want you to attack and bring me the ball. So we're going to turn you guys loose to make some plays happen. I'm going to have you charge full steam ahead as fast as you can when I give you an assignment. All right? So how we're going to call out those assignments is we're going to have these guys line up, and I'm going to be out there on defense, and I might say I want a 1-3-5. So what's going to happen is the 1's going to come up, and he's going to tap the defensive tackle on the side hip here, saying, I am going to go right here, which means this guy goes right here. Right? And 3, if I send him, he's going to tap and choose what side he wants. He might tap the guy on the hip right here and say, I'm going right here. That means the nose guard goes here. Just like if you come out to lunch, boys, and there's a big table of friends, they're all eating. And then JD's sitting down, and Riley Stone's going to sit down at the table, and Riley Stone walks up to JD, taps him on the hip, and said, hey, dude, slide down. I want to sit too. That's basically what we're doing here, just like cafeteria. Hey, JD, slide down. Stoney sits down next to him. Everyone's got room. It's about making room. So he's going to we'll tap the person on the down lineman on the shoulder, defensive line, the hip, and we'll get them to move, and then that'll mean that if this is 3, he's tapping him on the hip here, that means this guy's got to slide over, make some room. You shoot here, right? That's your gap. If 5's coming, he's going to make sure that he taps this guy on the hip here, and he's going to fly out here. All right. So that means this guy's going inside. That's as complex as our defense is going to get right now. Key is you guys are fast and you're smart. Let's not think about this too much. Let's just get you in a position to make a play. and we'll be in good shape. So I want to take it to the next level here for a second, and I want to talk about our other potential coverage. So this is our base. We got our gaps here. Here's our base. It's a 3-5, 3 down linemen, 5 linebackers, corner, safety, corner. Now, there might be a time where I call cover two, and that is going to be simply moving this 2 out here and having the 3 replace. 2 comes back, 3 replaces. Let's take a look at that. All right, boys, cover 2. Here we go. 2 moves back into a safety, 3 slides over, right? So all that means is 2 drops back, 3 slides. Same things as we've always done. If I call a 1-34 blitz, that means the 1's coming off the edge here through the C gap. And then let's move that guy back. And then that the defensive tackle will be going through the B gap. Nose guard doesn't have a call, so he can shoot either one of these gaps since no one's bothering him. And then we can send the 4 here over the B or C gap. So he can choose. You can say, hey, I want to go inside. Tap him. This guy's going outside. And this guy's going inside. Again, make room for your friend. And that means you shoot another gap. We'll go over this really simple defense. I know you guys will get it. We'll go over this. So in recap, 3-5, cover 2, back to our base, cover 2. So just 2 basic things to do, and we'll be in good shape. Look forward to next week's practice, guys.